to take some getting used to, isn't it? The camera's over there. Look. Oh, can you see it? Look. There. Yeah. So, Mr. Fox. Ready. Good catch. Wow. Wow, Rufus. Wow. Hello? Hello? Anyone there? He hates it. He hates it already because he's... Why are you doing that? Come up here. Come on. What's the... It's like he knows straight away. It's like he knows immediately. Come on. Rufus, this is never going to work. You were fine. You were fine. Come on. Up you come. It's okay. It's all right. It's okay. Hello. Welcome. A different angle today. I've got a special guest. He's very nervous, though. I don't know why. Literally, before the camera went on and the live stream went live, he was absolutely fine. And now he's tail between his legs, ears have dropped, and he's not keen. He's not keen at all. I must be honest with you. He's not cut out for this. But I thought for today we'd do this setup. We'll see how it goes. Obviously, my new preview's out. We've got the iPad. We've got the dog, haven't we? Are you a little bit nervous? Yeah. Are you a little bit? You're unsure, aren't you? You hate when I talk to myself. Is that what it is? He absolutely. But look, he does love me, don't you, Rufus? Oh, look. He looks so pained. He looks so pained. First game today, or the only game that I'm going to be doing today, Aston Villa versus Newcastle. Big game. Big game. Very much worthy of a top 4 watch title, I would say. And the second game of the season, obviously, we had Liverpool. Virgin does seem to have picked itself up. Virgin does seem to have sorted itself out. So fingers crossed we can have an uninterrupted sort of, game today. And, technical difficulties out the window. It should be a good game, realistically. I don't think Villa have done any business. Have Villa done any business? I'm fairly sure that they've not sold, or have they? Hope you saw that Dan timed you out by accident. Astro, I just want to preface. First of all, it was not by accident. Second of all, it was not my fault. I did not tell him to do it. I did not ask him to do it. It was completely and utterly Dan's choice. Dan is the one to blame. It was not me. It was not Reese. It was no one else. It was Dan. So when Dan does show up, if he shows up today, if he wants to say anything, it would realistically be an apology. I've asked him to apologise. His mod status is absolutely on ropes at the moment. So, it's justice for Astro in the chat. Absolutely. He was, I must say, Astro, I don't think there's a single person in the chat that was believing that you knew who, I can't even remember what the guy's name was, but there was definitely a situation that you found yourself in where it was dubious. It was dubious. You named a goalkeeper that I don't think anyone remembered. I did remember him because Lenny Pidgley, yeah, that was the one. I actually remembered him purely because, and let me get the remote because the TV is really fucking loud. I actually did remember him because it was the goalkeeper that took the place of Kudicini and Petr Cech when they both had their injuries, when Cech got kicked in the head, Kudicini got injured in training, pre-match training. The picture of him rang a bell. It really did ring a bell. But for you to say Lenny Pidgley with such conviction as to say that you knew exactly who it was, Astro, I don't know you. I don't know your age. I don't know. You might have a memory like an elephant, but from my reckoning, it seemed a little bit dicey, a little bit dodgy, to be completely honest with you. So, hey, listen. If you can say with chest, if you can say that you absolutely 100% are guaranteeing that you knew his name off the top of your head without any Googling or anything like that, then fair fucks to you. Fair dues. That is impressive. But I think the majority, the overwhelming majority of people in the chat weren't buying it. Weren't buying it at all. What's the claim? The claim was that we were doing a quiz yesterday during the Liverpool game, and it was every Chelsea goalkeeper to have played in the Premier League era. And Astro said Lenny Pidgley, who had played like 2 games for Chelsea in that period. So it was dicey. It was dubious. It was a dubious claim. A very good one if legitimate, but I don't think anyone was buying it. The audio, how is the audio, by the way? I'm curious, because obviously I'm going to get a better one of these. I'm going to get another one, but I think I'm going to splash out on like a Rode mic or something that's like actually a bit better quality. I like these, and I've got my iPad. I'll try and read it a bit more naturally, but it just means I can be a bit more comfortable, you know. Glad you took my advice and clipped it. Clipped what? Come on. Happy cam. Clip what? The mic? Oh, as in I clipped it on. I just find that it doesn't pick up right. So I'm shouting quite a bit right now, and the missus is probably really annoyed because I'm talking like this, and it's a bit much. Whereas, right, let me try and tone it down. My normal voice, my normal volume would be this, I would imagine. So I feel like because the camera is over there and the whole setup is over there, I feel like I'm having to be like, hello. So obviously it's a work in progress. It's a work in progress, but it looks good. I like it a lot, and I'm getting to use the sofa quite a bit. I think that it provides a bit of differentiation between the main Chelsea watch-alongs and these, because it's a lot more laid back. You know what I mean? I'm getting to watch the games. We can have a chat half time. I've got my webcam set up, so at half time we can do the quizzes if we want to. Otherwise, we can just do it on here. But I know you guys want to be able to see it on the screen, so we'll work something out. The jump up from the couch when Chelsea score will be good. Well, Reese, again, we're not going to be doing it on from here for the Chelsea games, I don't think. I'm fairly sure I'll keep it to the... I don't know, though. I don't know. It's tempting. It is tempting to do these for the Chelsea games because it would be a bit different. But I don't know. I feel like I prefer sitting up at the desk for the Chelsea games. Did you see that Chelsea have asked fans attending tomorrow to be in their seats by 1:30 for a special unveiling? That's the third kit. It's the third kit. It's not Xavi Simons. It's the third kit for sure. 100%. It's absolutely the third kit. They're doing an unveiling of the third kit in front of the fans. That's pretty sick. Or... no, it can't be. It can't be. I was going to say, what if it's the... Rufus, you're stressing yourself out, mate. What if it's the sponsorship? But I don't think... because fucking Fabrizio and that would have leaked all that sort of stuff by now, wouldn't they? So... Do you want to come up here? Come on. Up you come. You're stressing out. He hates me talking to... Look, he's so shy. You're not usually this sort of... I mean, he is when the camera's on, but I think it's the confusion of, like, me talking to myself that he's just like, what's going on? Ooh. You got a filthy chops. Come on, up you come. Up, up, up you come. All the way. There you go. You're going to sit up. You're going to sit up. There you go. Right, we're going to watch the game now. Yeah? You got your fox. You got your toy. Right? I can either look there, look down the barrel, down the camera, or got the game up there. You can watch the ball go along the screen. It's been a while. It's been a while. The football's been gone. But the Premier League, Rufus, as a co-host, I shouldn't have to, you know, you being the co-host, you've got to bounce off me and provide a little bit more insight. Do you know what I'm saying? Do you understand? So when I like tee you up for certain bits, you're the Andy Gray in this situation. Do you know that? I'm Martin Tyler, you're Andy Gray. Not, you know, all the other dodgy stuff that he said, but in theory, you are Andy Gray. All right? So I'm going to need you to get a grip. All right? The game starts in just a couple of minutes, you know, so I know you're listening to me. You've calmed down. You're ready. You're set. You've got Mr. Fox, yeah, just in case you get a little bit nervous. And we're all good. You okay? Yeah. See? He's all good. Yeah? You're listening to... Look at this visual. No one's doing this. No one's doing watch-alongs like me. Look at this visual. I've got my dog. I've got my dog's portrait. I've got him with his fox. Yeah, you're in dreamland right now. I mean, dogs would kill for this sort of setup. Look at what we've got. Look at what we've built here. Yeah? People are watching me watch football with my dog. None of you are here for me. You're all here for old Rufus here. Hey? All of this. Just at 1 year old, eh? He's a revolutionary. He's, you know, he's got it sorted. It was just banter. Yeah, I don't know what's sadder, me doing this or you watching me do this. He's all right, though. You're all right. If I let go, he's just going to flop on the sofa. Watch. Just, whoop. There you go. You're okay. Put your dick away. His penis is out. I must say. I must confirm. It is out. Put it away. I don't want to see that. You're going to get me banned. No one wants to see that. No one wants to see that. Imagine if it's gone Nacho. I don't think it'll be a player, to be completely honest with you. It's absolutely going to be the third kit. We already know it's coming soon. Yeah. I'm gonna do the timer. I should have got it up already, but he's just settled down now. Oh, you can see him. Look. Look at his little head. Any news on Jackson staying or leaving? Could be front of shirt. I don't think so. It just would have been leaked. It would have been spoken about already. Do you know what I mean? So what it will be is more than likely it will be the third kit. I think we're back. We're good. It doesn't like this. It doesn't like the timer. I'm not going to fucking do the time. I don't know why it's fucking about like that, but you guys know the time. Check Twitter. The timer doesn't want to work. I've got no idea why. Have I frozen again? No, I haven't. You guys know the time. It's not important. We'll figure it out. I'm not cutting out. It's all good now. What are you talking about? So annoyingly, I try and keep the scoreboards to like the theme. And for some absurd reason, oh, is that McGinn on the floor? Newcastle have decided to play in green. Rufus, do you want to leave? I think you do. Have I got to check Twitter, do I? That is some look. That face is absolutely priceless, isn't it? Is Tonali. Plays it forward. I think Newcastle could be in already. It's an absolute mess at the back to make it 1. Oh! It's a brilliant save. It's a fantastic save from the keeper. And maybe a penalty. It's all over the place. It's a great start from a neutral perspective. Shot over the bar. Right, do you want to leave? You're stressing me out, Rufus. Come on. It was nice while it lasted, but he's just panting because he's stressed out. He doesn't like me talking to myself. We'll see. We'll see. In future. It's also really fucking hot in here already. So, Pissy McGinn, the one and only. A reminder, I do have a preview out. So after this game, please do check it out. Chelsea versus Crystal Palace preview. New setup, got it done like this. New graphics, everything. I've got a predictor. I've got new, same but kind of new sort of lineup graphics for it, and just goal scorer section and all that sort of stuff. So just check it out when you get a chance. Put a lot more effort into my previews. New thumbnail design, all that sort of stuff. So again, if you'd be so kind as to check that out, that would be absolutely fantastic. My phone feels so small when I've just come from doing the iPad. They definitely showcase the back-to-back visit Malta trophies tomorrow. Can you imagine? Did we do the quad? Or is it... No, we did do the quad. We did the quadruple last season. We won the two Visit Malta trophies. We won the Club World Cup and we won the Conference League, baby. That's a quad. I don't care what anyone says. That is a quadruple. In my eyes, I think it is. It is what it is. It's when you're big, you're big. And we know it. We absolutely know that we are absolutely massive. Chelsea are, without a doubt, the biggest club in London. And not only that, we are technically the world champions. We are, not even technically, we are. I say technically technically we're the world champions. No, we literally are. Man, have they overwatered this pitch or what? Everyone's slipping and sliding all over the place. It's awful. It is a really, really intense start to the game. Yeah, where's our parade? I think they need, there's levels, you know. World Champions Parade would have happened if it was in Europe, I think. But because it was in the US, a lot of the players wanted to stay out in the US for the rest of their holiday, which is understandable. Conference League. When I say levels, there are levels to it. Like you just can't. Did we do one for the Europa League in the past? I don't think we did. I genuinely don't think we've done a parade since the last time we won the Premier League. I want to say maybe the FA. Did we do the FA Cup in 2018? It seems like a while since we've done one. I don't think we did the Champions League because it was COVID, wasn't it? But again, levels to it. I just think the conference... Oh! Where's my... I've got to show you something. Fuck, where is it? Is it in the other room? Hang on. I've got it. Don't worry. I mean, I'll take you with me because I've got my mic on me. It's in here. So it's gonna go with the setup that I've got, because I've got the Premier League ball. Can you believe? Oh, look at that! Whoa! It's just reminded me something to fidget with. It's an absolute beaut, by the way. I really do like it. Got it from Sports Direct the other day. I wanted to get I'm going to get the Champions League. So basically, it's going to go there. So like one there, sort of thing, on like a ball stand on the wall, and I think it's going to look really good. I think it's going to look very nice indeed. You know, just adds a little extra dimension to the set. How many keepy uppies can you do? I've a decent amount. I can't do it in here. There's no room to swing a Rufus in here. You should get one for every tournament we're in this season. 25 quid, I think. And this is not like the cheap. I think you can sort of. There's some texture to it. It's not like the really shiny, sort of like £10 balls. This is like the one up from that. It's not the match one, obviously, but it's decent. There's like a very slight texture to it. But yeah, I thought for the, I need to get the stands up on the wall, but other than that, can you buy those balls? I wanted to get some like vintage ones. I wanted to get like the old school ones. Do you know the ones I mean? Where it's like the mitre balls and all that sort of stuff. The is it Ultimax? Ultimax? I'll try and find it. Hang on. Yeah, the Ultimax Mitre, like 1995 Premiership ball rather than Premier League. Did you get Rufus a new ball too? I should have done. He's got loads though. My God, if you saw our garden, he's got at least 3 or 4. We got like a limited edition. We got sent because I think my girlfriend's mum entered like a competition to win like a Barclaycard limited edition ball. And I think we won, or she won, and she sent it. She had it sent to ours. It was like it was one of 25,000 balls sent out, which in theory, it's a lot of them. It's quite nice, but he's chewed the shit out of it, you know? I do want to get the Total 90s ball. I don't know where I'm going to put all this shit, because I'm running out of space. My wardrobes are so full of Chelsea shit at the moment. Like, I have one full section just dedicated to Chelsea stuff. Does he do what mine do? Has a little toy box, gets loads out throughout the day and leaves it all over the yeah, 100%. He's got like a little secret stash, I'm sure of it. Back post, headed over the bar. He's got like a little secret stash. Because we'll go to bed and we're like, right, we've got all his toys. And then he'll just come out of nowhere and just have one in his mouth. And we're like, where the fuck did you get that? And he's like, you haven't got a clue. No idea. I don't know if in good conscience, I can buy a Carabao Cup ball. They do sell them. That's a Puma ball as well. Puma. Aston Villa could be in here. Goes down in the box. Foul started outside of the area. Referee still hasn't given it. Craig Pawson. 50 quid! The new Carabao Cup ball is 50 fucking quid. Oh my God. FA Cup ball. Is that mitre? 100 quid. Like, you can get some shit ones, like the really shit ones, for like £13. There's like a slightly textured one for 40 quid. Why are footballs so expensive? They used to be so cheap as a kid. It's ridiculous. Get the UCL 12 and 21 final match ball, mate. That was my plan the whole time, was just to have those up there, and that was what I'd be putting on the screen. They're just impossible to find, like, in good quality anyway. I really wish I'd bought them, but they are just simply far too difficult to find. Bit of a miscommunication in the middle of the pitch there between two Aston Villa players, and Newcastle now looking to break. Here is Livramento. Harvey Barnes in support. Just needs to get the cross off. Passes it straight to the Aston Villa player. He could be offside. Crosses it in. Back post. Good chance. Played across the 6-yard box and cleared away. Newcastle knocking on the door, but Aston Villa have had chances equally at the same time. It's a bit of a mess. It's been a bit of a mess so far in these opening 12 minutes. But yeah, it's the amount of toys he has that he just loves to, like, leave around. But the thing is, he wants them all in very specific spots. If you move one, he looks at you as if to say, "You bastard, put it back." Harvey Barnes looking for another ball over the top. Again, not the best at all. Please do like the stream if you haven't done so already. Hit the bell notification, subscribe. The new season is well and truly back, and I will be live an hour before kickoff tomorrow ahead of the Chelsea Crystal Palace game, and I will also be live for Manchester United versus Arsenal in the afternoon, shortly after the game. I'll be live for the Chelsea game. I'll stop to do a review, post that, start again for the United Arsenal game. I will probably be at the desk for that, because it's a lot of, like, sort of faffing around getting the camera sorted. But I'd say more often than not, the camera is going to be like this for the top 4 watch sort of section of the season, and it comes all the way through, cleared away. Fabian Schär gets the ball away. It's an absolute Sunday League level game so far. Absolutely all over the fucking place. Tyrone Mings clears it away. Ali McCoist on commentary is and has always been annoying in my eyes. I when's the cat coming? I don't think it is. I don't think it's coming at any point. Whilst we're living where we're living, we want a bigger house before that happens. It's just, I don't know. With Rufus here, it's not cramped, but another animal in the mix, it would just be a fucking ball ache. And that was me saying that as well. Like, the missus didn't even say it first. I was the one that pointed it out. I was like, I don't think we have the capacity for another animal in this house, even if it was like a small cat. I love cats, but they produce a smell as well that is just... Anthony Gordon with a shot, good save. Cats produce a smell, like just general smell, that I don't know. Dogs don't do it. Having lived with Rufus now for over a year, he doesn't really smell. He's a very clean dog. There's moments where you think, Jesus Christ, he needs a bath, but for the most part, he's a very clean dog, and like his presence doesn't bring a smell. Whereas I know from living with cats, like the litter tray is just constantly there, it stinks. And I don't know, I can't be arsed. So it'll be when we get a new house, which will probably be like 5 or 6 years. How come your mate Neil didn't join this year's FPL? Because I didn't post about it on Twitter because of the fucking sensitive photos sort of shit. Do you know what I mean? It's hard to post anything on Twitter now if it's just constantly, you know. Fucking Alex wanted me to do a thumbnail, man. Go away. I'm worked to the bone so far. That Troy podcast took it out of me this week. Jesus Christ. That was such a long podcast. A good one though. If you haven't watched it, do check it out. Is Mings. Have they managed to hold on to everyone then, Aston Villa? Like, I could have sworn Tielemans was going to leave. He's still playing, though. He's literally, there he is. I was almost positive that Tielemans was going to be gone. Someone at the door. I thought he was like one of the guarantees. What did you have for lunch? I haven't had lunch yet. I'll probably have lunch after this. And there's a beer, there's a leftover beer in the fridge, which it's calling me. I've had it since Thursday, I think, because I got them after I was done doing all the podcast and everything for Alex and Troy. I was so knackered, or like I went to the shops, stopped off at the pub, and I double parked, which is just not ideal. Not ideal. I thought I could do, but I was only there for like 40 minutes and necked them pretty much very quickly. And then after that, I got home and I was just like fucking, and I hadn't really eaten that day either. Doing anything nice this weekend? Well, I mean, the not really. I think we might be going to the park tomorrow at some point before the games. Because obviously this weekend I'm very busy doing all this sort of stuff, as are most people. But I think we're going to take Rufus to the park in the morning, and then it's game time, really, literally. Chelsea Palace, Man United, Arsenal, and then after those I'll be doing the podcast for my, it's Pod O'Clock, and then it'll be posted on Monday. And I think the missus is very aware. She's very aware that it's going to be a really busy season for me. I've taken on a lot more sort of like stuff with the Troy podcast, with my podcast, with doing Top 4 Watch. I want it to be, apart from Monday, I'm not doing the Leeds Burnley game because fuck that. If the game of the day is just an absolute stinker, I'm not watching it. It could end up being a very good game. Do you know what I mean? But in the scheme of things, I'm just not going to waste my sort of personal time doing a watch along for a game that I just do not give two shits about. Plus, the name of the show is Top 4 Watch. It needs to be the games that are like that matter. In relation to Chelsea is what I mean. But with that said, I will be live every match day when there is like a big game on, or not just the big games. Like, this isn't really a big game. It is, but it's not. Do you know what I mean? So whenever there is games on or are games on, I'll be doing something. So obviously yesterday Liverpool Bournemouth, today Aston Villa Newcastle, tomorrow Chelsea, and then Man United. Nothing on Monday, but then next week I think it is obviously West Ham Chelsea. Man City Tottenham. Saturday morning. And then Sunday, I will be doing the 2 p.m. kickoffs. So Crystal Palace, Nottingham Forest, and Everton, Brighton. And then Monday, I'll be doing Newcastle versus Liverpool. That's a bank holiday, so we're all set and ready to go. The international breaks will be really appreciated in this season. I think usually I fucking hate international breaks, but I think with like the amount that I've taken on this season, I'm quite excited for the international breaks. It's just going to be hectic otherwise. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, this game's been decent. Quite an intense first 15 minutes. The last 5 minutes of this has been a little bit tamer. End-to-end stuff, though. End-to-end stuff. I could not tell you who is going to win. I do think it'll be Newcastle. I could see this being either a 0-0 in the end somehow, but there just seems to be goals to be had in every way, shape, or form. I'm going to go 3-1 Newcastle in the end. That said, I did predict that Newcastle would finish above. I did predict that Aston Villa would finish above Newcastle in my predictions. So I don't think this is going to be a decider by any stretch of the imagination, but it's obviously a big game for both of these. It's a big game to start the season. It's a big game for both team individually to start the season because they are directly sort of in competition with each other. They're very similar squads. They're not quite top six in terms of like, I don't know, Aston Villa, they're breaking into that like Champions League level squad. They've been in the Champions League as of Newcastle. But I'd say they're still not quite ready to sort of challenge for top 3 necessarily. And listen, Newcastle, they don't have Isak anymore. I mean, he's still their player, but he's on strike, isn't he? So it's a strange one. I think True Geordie was saying that he wishes that he gets a life-threatening injury or something like that, which is just absolutely nuts. just a crazy thing to say. I say some hurtful stuff. Do you know what I mean? I know there's no timer. It doesn't work today. I don't know what the issue is, but it doesn't work. It's frozen a couple of times. Well, there you go. Newcastle haven't won any of the last 5 games in which Isak hasn't played in the Premier League. Hello, Victor. How's it going? But yeah, I think without Isak now, it makes Newcastle even more of like a sort of mid top table. Top half of the table. I was going to say mid-table. They're not mid-table. They're obviously not mid-table. I'm saying mid top table, top half of the table. Sorry. So Newcastle to me just scream like 7th. Aston Villa to me scream 5th or 6th. I think it'll be tight. Good chance here by Aston Villa. Lobs it in. 20 minutes to go of regular time in the first half. Ollie Watkins penalised. Oh no, offside actually. But again, tomorrow's game, it's hard to predict. Again, I've got a preview out at the moment on the channel, so check that out. But in essence, it's a really difficult game to predict. If Eze doesn't play, if Gurhi doesn't play, it's going to be really difficult for Palace to get something, I think, especially with our long-lasting sort of run of being unbeaten against them. I think it was 14 wins in a row in the Premier League, or 14 in all competitions, but most of those in the Premier League. Here's Gordon. Shot. But but 16 unbeaten in all competitions against Crystal Palace. If we lose tomorrow, it's not a good sign. It's not a good sign for the season. Does it mean we're fucked? Absolutely not. But it's just not a good indicator at all that we're looking like we're, you know. I don't think we're going to win the league, but I am coming into this season with the hopes and the sort of like, I don't know. My ambition for Chelsea is that we finish in the top 3. And maybe we challenge towards the end, but I just don't see that happening, and it's a lot of unnecessary pressure so early in the season. My thing is that we've done so well against Crystal Palace over the years, even when we've been awful, even when we've been really, really bad, and we've always found a way. If we were to lose tomorrow, it's not the end of the world, but it is not a good sign. That said, Crystal Palace obviously very, very good at the moment. They're on a great run. Their last 2 competitive games, they obviously beat Liverpool, drew to them, but then beat them on penalties. Drew to Liverpool in the Premier League on the final day. They were beating them up until the 85th minute. You know, drew to Arsenal, beat Man City, I think, or drew to Man City. Beat Tottenham. They've got a really good run at the moment. They beat Man City in the FA Cup, obviously. They're really, really doing well. There's just a few potential cracks in Crystal Palace's game I can see benefiting us. And it just really does depend how we turn up tomorrow. If we turn up on, oh, Jesus Christ, 8 attempts, 2 on target for Newcastle, 0 attempts, 0 on target for Aston Villa. This has not been a 50-50 game by any stretch. If we turn up on fire, then it could be a long day for Crystal Palace. But I just think that they have got enough steam. They've got enough momentum themselves right now that I think it's going to be a really tricky one. It's going to be a really tricky game for us. I always think, even when with our record against Crystal Palace, I always stress coming up against Crystal Palace. Do you know what I mean? I never think it's going to be an easy game, because you always think that this is the game. This is when it's going to balls up. Someone has 71 points right now on FPL. Someone captained Semenyo. Unreal. Unreal. Who have I captained? I am 50th. How do I see my team? So I got a point for Alisson, 2 points for Wirtz. Wait. Oh, man. I don't have Salah or Hudson or Haaland, but then again, I feel like everyone's going to have that. So I'm trying to be a little bit different. Do you know what I mean? I could have sworn I picked Salah though. Vardiol is out with a knock, so that's great. But I've got 3 points at the moment, so not great. Not great. Who have I got as my captain? Fucking Mark Guiu. I didn't pick my captain. Fuck. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, I've had an absolute nightmare. And my vice captain's Alisson. Oh, no. My vice captain's Alisson. What? I knew I forgot something. Oh, for Christ's sake. Oh, the season's over. FPL, honestly, who does it? I've got Verts in my team. Oh man, Joao Pedro's going to score a hat-trick tomorrow now. I know it. Fuck. I would have captained Palmer and vice-captained Joao Pedro. They've mugged you off. Mate, I completely, it completely escaped my mind. I did not think to do captain or vice-captain for some reason. I picked my team and I was like, right, fucking whoa, amazing. I feel like I was confident. I was a little bit bolshy. I thought I've got a little bit something different. I've not gone with Salah or Haaland because every fucker's going to have those two players. So, you know, I put all my chips, all my energy into Joao Pedro and Palmer. And I forgot to do my captains. Unreal. I was overconfident. First in your league picked Ekatike. How much is my, someone's got 50, 31 points. 32 points. Captain Ekatike, 22 points. Jesus. Well, I like to think that it's not over yet, but I don't know. Mateta's for some reason on the bench for me. I don't think bench doesn't really matter though, does it? You still get the same amount of points because it chooses who goes on the bench and who doesn't. I don't really play FPL that much. Great chance for Newcastle. I will say Newcastle look all right, but they seem to be missing that sort of like striking threat. I wonder who that could be. I wonder who that could be. You know, Isak is an absolute big miss for them. Considering their like attempts and everything, you know, please do smash the like button. That would be fantastic. We'd appreciate it. We did very well yesterday. 60 odd likes, I think it was in the end. What are people saying? Callum Wilson. He left, didn't he? Callum Wilson left. Where did he go? He went to, let me guess. Everton? West Ham, that's it. Road to 16,000? I'd say it's the road to 20,000 at this point. I think 60. All the next few thousands aren't really milestones anymore. Like they're obviously big. It's fantastic. I think for this season it is 20k, but we'll see. It could be more. I could try and aim for 25k to be fair, but I think that is a bit of a push. I need a couple more fuming episodes. Have you forgotten about the shop? Oh, mate, honestly. I've been doing so many things. There's always something I'll have forgotten. I will try and get it sorted, though, at some point. Harry, you can change captain and vice-captain. Yeah, not now, I can't. It's too late now. Oh no, you're right. Ah, do I captain or vice captain Mamouche? I think you do. You captain. I can't change it now. I don't think. Yeah, it doesn't. It's for game week 2. It's got to be an Arsenal Man United fan for fuming, unless it's a draw. I don't know. I felt like the expressions video did all right. It was by no means as anywhere near as big as the other ones. Like as the series is, it like all the videos have been pretty fucking massive for this channel. But the only ones that have been big really are the ones that are like Chelsea centric, weirdly. Angeline hasn't watched or listened to my podcast, it would seem. It's pretty poor from you, Angeline. Gotta say. I'm disappointed in you, Angeline. I thought you of all people would have been one of the first to listen. It's outrageous. Absolutely outrageous. The link is in the description. I can promise you it was a decent first episode. It really was. I got some good reviews from people that I know in real life as well, like personally, that are for you know, they're critical because they know I want the channel to do well, and they like a certain quality, and I don't know, stuff like this new angle, this new setup is, I don't know if many sort of like one man band, like I'm sure other channels obviously do it, but there's also like a massive team behind them doing it all. Like I'm on my own. This is just me. I know the timer's not working, but these things happen, you know. Angeline, thank you very much. It's just a waste sub, however. Oh. But my top 4 prediction was Man City. No. Arsenal. Arsenal in 4th. Man City 3rd. Chelsea 2nd. Liverpool 1st. Bold prediction. I don't know how much I believe it myself, but you know, it's a bold prediction for a reason, you know. Liverpool again winning. I don't know. I don't know. Yesterday looked shaky. It really did. I know they went on to win 4-2, but going from 2-0 up to 2-2 was obviously very sort of telling. I don't know. Van Dijk looks shit. I've got to be honest with you. I'm not overly impressed. Do I have Van Dijk in my team? I'm fairly sure I do. No. I've got Gabriel, Gurhi, Walker, and Saliba. This will be the first time that Saliba and Gabriel have like an absolute stinker season. And if it's to the detriment of my FPL, so be it, you know. But if they do well, at least I've got them in my team. I'd love to have. I mean, I've got 3 Chelsea players. I've got Palmer, Joao Pedro, and Enzo Fernandez. I think they're going to be the 3 best players for Chelsea this season, along obviously Caicedo as well. But I just feel like Enzo will get more points in an FPL season, you know? I can just see Enzo having more influence points-wise. If this ends 0-0 with me having 2 Villa players on my bench, it could do. I haven't got any Villa or Newcastle players, to be fair. Palmer, Caicedo, and Cucurella. Cucurella is a good one, yeah. Yeah. I think did they do a minute silent? Oh no, they did it for Ozzy Osbourne, didn't they? It's not for Jota. I need like a little stand for the iPad that's just like that. It's Harvey Barnes. Livramento crossed in, corner ball. Empty seats, by the way. I know it's the 43rd minute, so it could be that, but there seem to be a number of, oh man, I hate that. The Newcastle, like, tech fleece, whatever they've got, and their Newcastle badge is just black. Like, the whole thing's just blacked out. It looks shit. A number of teams had that last season. I think Newcastle might have had it. It might be an old one from last season, but it just looks shit. Headed away. Play back. Crossed in. Not good. Matty Cash heads it away. Are they going to do halftime interviews? I swear that is one of the new rules now. Not. Well, I suppose it technically is a rule. It's like one of the new features, doing like halftime interviews. I am shocked that there hasn't been a goal in this game, but at the same time, oh, no way is that a foul. Tielemans fuming. He's gone through the back of Joe Linton there, but I think Joe Linton even looks as though it's a foul. It's a foul. The forward threat, the attacking threat at Newcastle is shocking. Joe Linton could be in trouble here. It's a yellow card, a scissor from behind on Onana, and it's nothing more than yellow, but it's a nasty tackle. It's a really, really reckless tackle there from Joe Linton. But again, I'd say I'm shocked that it's 0-0, but then you look and they just clearly miss Isak. No goals. It is half time. No additional time either. Poor all round. Great watching in the first like 10-15 minutes, but overall, not great at all. Chelsea. Oh no, I'll tell you what we do. Give me 1 sec and we'll switch it all up. Ooh. We'll do that for now. What was for lunch? Oh, I haven't got, my mic doesn't even work, so it makes no sense. Yeah, the sock collection. It's quite a lot of socks. I bought a load of socks at Sports Direct the other day. Chelsea quiz. Game or quiz? It's going to be a quiz. Fucking hot in it. Let me get it up. What was the website we got? Was it Planet Football? There we go. Oh, okay. It's just taken up the entire screen. Starbucks. Right. Anyone got a preference? What should we go with? So we've got I mean, we could do Premier League. It doesn't have to be Chelsea, but I think it helps if it is. Here we go. This one should be an easy one to get things going. Generic, general sort of knowledge. Can you name every £100 million plus player in history? Not at Chelsea, but in general. Wait, what? Mbappe was, yeah. 163 million. Fuck. Neymar. Enzo. Caicedo. Grealish. Rice. Has Verts? Verts is on here. Wow. Messi? Messi's not. Ronaldo? No. Joao Felix. He was the first one, or one of the first ones. Coutinho. We've got 2019 and 2017. 135 million. Griezmann. How do you spell Griezmann? Griezmann. Double N. Griezmann. Yeah, there we go. Done. Mbappe. Anthony? I don't think surely not, no. 2017. $130. It is Dembele, you're right. Oh, yeah. Dembele. There we go. Amazing. View the leaderboards. 113th. What the... 8 seconds. Okay. That's not even possible. Every player to play for Chelsea and United. Again, that's just going to be very specific. Like, I'm sure there's going to be a player that's quite old. Yeah, like 92 to 90. I mean, that might be Hughes. We'll give it a go. Mark Hughes. That is Mark Hughes, yeah. Mount, Veron, Mata. Matic. 11 to 13. 21 to 22. Bosnich. There we go. Lukaku, that's the one. I was like, who's that person? 11 to 13. 14-15, and then 15-16, we signed a United player. Sorry, it's not on the screen. There we go. We signed a United player for 1 season. It is Falcao. You're right. 21. Oh, we've got a player. 21 to 24, and then we've still got them. 2024, we signed them. Yeah. It's not updated, but yeah, Jadon Sancho. And then 1992 to 1995. And then 1997. That one's going to be hard. That one's really hard. We got any oldies in the chat? I was 2 years old when this one happened. I think we might need to give up on that. I don't want Oreos, thank you. 1 year. I know. I don't think we're going to get it. Paul Parker, yeah. Like who? Who? Who's that? Can you name Chelsea's 11 from their 2-2 draw versus Barcelona in 2012? This is a belter of a quiz. This is an absolute belter of a quiz. How do I... So, check. Look at this! Whoa! Wow, we were. Oh, they've got their numbers as well. Oh, no, 8 letters. This is right back, so Azpili... No, it wouldn't have been Azpilicueta, would it? Azpilicueta? No. Ivanovic. Cole. Terry. Cahill. Drogba. Mata. Not Sturridge. Oh, man, it's very specific. So Ramirez, Ramires is 7. So that's here. Oh. Oh, man, it's making me overthink. I would normally absolutely be... Moreles. It's got to be the 8. Lampard. Lampard. Is it Moreles? ESSI. It's Mikel, isn't it? Yeah. Mikel. Who's on the wing? B-E-R-T-R-A-N-D. And it wasn't Bertrand. Not Malouda, no. Seven letters. Oh my God. No cheating. No cheating, by the way. Hint, it makes you log in. I can't be asked. I tried Sturridge. Oh my God. Oh, the time's going up. No cheating. I want us to try and work this out. Yeah, Aspi was the year after, yeah. Who the fuck did we have? No, we've done Ramirez. I mean, that might be... Is that... Oh, of course it's Ramirez. It's so weird because he's on the left, but he obviously scored the lob, didn't he? I could have sworn he came on as a sub. Man, that was difficult. Hey, another quiz. Oh, look at this. Filter by team. Chelsea. Chelsea's debut for Hazard. Can you name Chelsea's 11 from Potter's last game in charge? Absolutely not. Mata's debut. Lukaku's debut. Drogba's final match. There we go. This one should be quite easy. Check. This is when we won it in 2012. So you've got again. No, Ivanovic didn't play. It was Bertrand. No. What? Did Bertrand play in midfield? Was this Bertrand? Bertrand. Bosingwa. Ooh. Big up. Cahill. For Louise. Lampard's. Drogba. Five. Mata. Kalou. Spider on his head, didn't he? Kalou. And Mikel. Yeah. Man. When it's visually like this, I feel like if it was just a list, I would be able to do it so easily, but it is very difficult even when it's visually like this. It's really weird. Right, we're back. Second half is about to commence. I am going to have to reset again. I won't show you my socks this time. There we go. Oh, you fucking bastard. Oh, just laid on the ball. We're back. It's got a good old cushion to it, I must say. On your head, son. At least you can see what I could do with the ball now. Hey, fucking hell. Angeline, thank you very much for the super chat or the donation. Massively appreciated. Are you watching Soccer Saturday today? Probably not. It's not what it used to be, you know. What's going on with the camera? Hang on. What are we saying there? I hope we can win today. I meant tomorrow. Yeah, that would be helpful if you remembered the when we were actually playing. Oh, good chance there. Early on in the second half. Nick Pope saves it well, though. McGinn brought back. He's fuming. Who's that, McGinn? Oh, no. I was going to say, McGinn's not scored his first goal in 69 games. There's no way. Was it Kamara? Straight at the keeper. It's just one of those headers where anywhere else you'd be great, but it just happened to go straight at the keeper. Yeah, I saw Carragher say that. People have asked me to do a fuming episode on it, and it's just, it doesn't warrant a full episode. Just think it'd be a bit long. Dragging out a 5-second comment. There'll be plenty on Sky Sports over this year, over this season that I can sort of dissect. No doubt he'll have plenty to talk about with Chelsea and over the year. Do a short or TikTok, yeah. I just didn't take the bait, honestly. I think people like latched onto it so quickly. He obviously was goaded and like egged on by Neville to talk about it. Like he didn't even think about it, and Neville's there like, well, what about Chelsea? What about Chelsea? Chelsea fans hate you at the moment. Chelsea fans hate you, and it's like, fucking all right, calm down. Like I said, I genuinely don't think Carragher would have said what he said if it wasn't for Neville trying to egg him on to say it. Sorry, Alex with the super chat. Really do appreciate it. Really enjoy the interactive quizzes. Thank you. Do appreciate it. I'm going to try and do quizzes every half time for these sorts of games that aren't Chelsea related, you know, so we can keep it a little bit more interactive, a bit more interesting. Dan Burns' boots are ugly, very ugly. Chance here for Aston Villa. The Newcastle kit's so original. Is that sarcasm? Because it looks very, very similar to last season. I've got to say, a lot of the kits don't look any different. Like, this Villa kit looks very, very similar to last season. Newcastle's home kit looks pretty fucking similar to last season. And this away kit looks like their other kit. Their green kit. They're just talking about Aston Villa being unnecessarily kicked out, not kicked out of the Champions League, but like they didn't qualify because of what happened at Old Trafford with their handball and everything. And I just think, like, grow up. It's not that deep. It happens, you know. Mistakes. Referees make mistakes, you know. They're human after all. This is absolutely ending 0-0. This screams 0-0. I just don't think it was a foul. It's like, having looked back at it, I just don't see it as a foul. I really don't understand how they gave it. Like, he had it. He touched it with his hands a couple of times, but he did not have it under control by any stretch. I think United won't be decent this season, but I don't think they'll be even close to relegation. Same for Tottenham. I've got them both in the top 10. Onana plays it out wide. Lucadine wins the corner from an improbable angle. Really well done there. Corner ball to Villa. Corner ball to Villa. Please do like the stream, subscribe, hit the bell notification. Again, I'll be live an hour before kickoff tomorrow for the Chelsea Crystal Palace game. A review at full time in video form, and then the United Arsenal game as well. We'll do a watch along for that. And then I'll be recording the podcast, posting that on Monday. A whole week complete at that point. I have Tottenham in my top 6 if they get Eze and Savinho, but not. I mark them top 8. They'd be better than Man United this season. I think I have United finishing in like 8th, and then Tottenham finishing in 10th, maybe. I can't quite remember my predictions. Stinky second half so far. My goodness me, it's been terrible. It's all over the place. These two teams look like they have not had a minute of pre-season. It's just awful. Like, the actual quality of the game is terrible. It's going to take an absolute wonder goal to get something over the line here. It really is. Rodgers is fuming. It's a foul. It is a foul. I don't know why he's complaining. Very clearly a foul. I know, it's really nice, isn't it? I haven't bought one in years, since the last time. Last time was probably when I was a kid. It's a fucking arrow on it. So there you go. Bit of a weird design, but I saw it, I liked it, and I had to get it. Tell you what's good. I've got my desk chair there, and I can do like a proper, like, oh, Now we're talking. Now we're cooking with gas. This is the life. Doing watch-alongs sat like this is just, oh, so comfy. I could easily fall asleep. This is one of the comfiest sofas I've ever had in my life. It's just, oh, it is so comfy. IKEA sofas, they don't fuck about. Oh, ball goes through. Watkins, back post, headed away. Livramento in the right place at the right time. What the hell is going on? Drama queen? Oh, sorry, I won't get too comfortable. It is work, you're right. Oh, I've got to sit up. Sit up a little bit. I'll cross my legs, though. I think if we got an experienced centre-back in and Xavi Simons, I think we have a chance to win the Prem. The only way we can see is we trust Sanchez this season to keep up the performance. It's not possible, really. I'm trying to think of an analogy, but trying to... Saying that we need to trust Sanchez to have a good performance all season is like... It's like asking... It's like asking John McGinn to not smell like piss at least once this season. You know? It's going to happen. It's probably happening right now. You know? He's just so pissy. And it just goes the same for Sanchez. It's like asking him not to have a stinker this season. It's going to happen. It is absolutely going to happen. Said it before, I'll say it again. Imagine where we'd be with Magnan in this group right now. I mean, Magnan had a stinker against us in the friendly, but chance here for Newcastle. Free kick taken short. Strange, but it's worked. They've ran into each other. It was a really well-worked free kick, training session style. Really, really well worked. And Dan Burner's taken out Fabian Schär. He must know. He's tackled his own man. It's it's outrageous. Fabian Schär is not happy. Dan Burn is laughing. Half an hour to go. Half an hour to go. I'll take a 0-0. Obviously not for entertainment purposes, I won't, but a 0-0. These two are teams that we are more than likely going to be competing against to get into those Champions League spots. In theory, both of these teams have the capacity to really fall off this season, whereas Chelsea are very, very clearly on the up and up. But I do think Newcastle and Villa both have chances to have very good seasons, but also equally both fall off a fucking cliff. And if either team play like they're playing right now for the remainder of the season, which Obviously, it's not going to happen. But again, in theory, it's going to be a long fucking day for them. Do you know what I mean? It's going to be a long season, a really long season. What was your thoughts on Maresca's quotes from last night? I really like it. Shows intent, and he's not just a yes man. I mean, it was what we all feared, is that he is a yes man. But I think he's established his place as manager now officially by making those comments, because, or at least he thinks he has. In the past, when a manager has spoken out, Potter, Pochettino, Tuchel, they've been sacked pretty much very instantaneously. It's been very, very quick. Maresca has now won us a few trophies, or a couple of trophies. All right, we aren't actually going to include the Visit Malta trophy, trophies, might I add. But at the same time, he's won us a European and a world trophy. I think he's got every right, and he's got us into the Champions League, more importantly. I think Maresca has every right to be pulling the strings around here now, saying what he's saying and putting players in their place, or literally telling them that they aren't ever going to be first team players. It's a bold statement, what he says, but I like it. It shows, like you say, it shows intent. It shows grit. It shows assertiveness is the word I would use. He's very assertive in the way that he's talking at the moment. Newcastle could be in a bit of trouble here. Defended well in the end. Man, this game has fucking stank. This has been awful. Absolutely dreadful. Yeah, it seems like he's come into his own. It's a strange one, isn't it? Obviously, I lost my rag with Maresca many a time last season, and a lot of the time it was based on things he said. In my eyes, he's saying things now that you can back, you can get behind, you can praise him for certain things. And I know we're in a better position now, and it makes you think all the complaining, all the issues, all the worrying before makes you look like a right mug, being worried and saying Maresca out. I do not regret any of the things I said. I've apologized. I've said, I was wrong at this point. I don't think I was wrong at the point when I was saying those things. There really was worry. There really was concern. And it was all based off of okay now. Anthony Gordon goes down. Oh, it's going to be a red. It is. Red card for Konsa. Fuck's sake, man. Jarring fuckers, honestly. Having to do a thumbnail, man. Fuck's sake. Let me change to this angle. Fucking hell. Let me just do a quick thumbnail. Fuck me. These fucking guys piss me off. Hang on. I apologise for the close-up, but they're on my case saying, we want a thumbnail, please. He is off. It's a red. Let me give the red card to Villa. Who do they want? Rutter. I won't be long. So they want Rutter, Xavi Simons, Fofana. Xavi Simons, Wesley Fofana. Do my nutting, honestly. Well, I mean, it's made for an interesting final. If you are joining and wondering why the fuck I'm so close, I'm just doing a thumbnail for Alex because he's a fucking drama queen and he wants things done straight away. Even though I've got my own shit to do. Oh, for God's sake. Nearly done. I bet you've never seen my neck in such detail. There we go. I misinterpreted the message as well. They wanted me to add the... Fuck. I've sat on that ball twice now. Oh, and now I'm out of focus. There we go. We're back. Jesus Christ. Football non-focus, yeah. Football out of focus. But they are down to 10 men, which will make this game a little bit more interesting, hopefully. I think I'd prefer Newcastle to win. If we're talking like for the who I think is going to be better this season, I do think Villa will be better. And so for that reason, I think I'd prefer Newcastle to win. I just think with the Isak issues and everything else, I think that will cause too much of a problem for Newcastle this season. Without a direct or could be a chance for Villa still. I think they're going to be sorely missing a striker of his caliber when they had one at their disposal. For him to now just shut up shop, down tools, it's a big issue. Guimaraes. Oh, it's Gordon. Oh, Tonali. You just know he's going to score in a game like this. Back post! Headed out for corner. Luca Dean. Yeah, I don't want Garnacho at all. I don't think I know a single Chelsea fan that wants Garnacho. It's a bizarre scenario because we're obviously going to end up getting him, but I just don't know anyone that wants him, to be completely honest with you. We'll zoom in a little bit. There we go. It's just such a 0-0 game, man. Awful. Oh, for the love of fucking... Champions League draw this, not this Thursday, Thursday the 28th. Oh, I didn't see what time it said. Did anyone see that? Let me rewind. 5 p.m. Thursday the 28th. No one's playing. Oh, Jesus. So I'll probably do a live stream for that. He must know that no one wants him, so it baffles me he keeps pushing for the move. Well, don't forget, right? Don't forget that Garnacho to Chelsea. It's just don't forget. That's what Fabrizio Romano keeps saying. Don't forget. That's whatever you do not forget that Garnacho to Chelsea is still a possibility. I have said this a few times. Fabrizio Romano he's got skin in the game, man. I'm telling you, he's got a finger in the pie of Garnacho to Chelsea. He's making, allegedly. I don't want to make false claims here. This is just my opinion. It's my perspective. This is how I interpret all the propaganda that this geezer's been spewing. I just don't see a world in which Fabrizio Romano does not have something to gain out of Chelsea signing Garnacho. Whether Garnacho's brother or agent, whatever the fuck relation he is paying Fabrizio to keep this so in the eyes of the media or of the fans. It just stinks, though. It stinks. I can't stand. I've never seen reports like it. I really haven't. I can't recall the last time a player was being so heavily persuaded to the fans that this player's coming than Garnacho. It's a truly bizarre scenario. And I for one just don't like it. I just don't like it at all. Newcastle have Liverpool next week. Oh, of course, we know that. They're playing on Monday, aren't they? That geezer loves that jacket as well. I swear, that is last season's one. He just loves wearing it. Villa don't play one of last season's top 4 teams until October the 27th. Wow. They have a real chance to get some sort of momentum going in this season. But Konsa now being out for 3 games is a big blow. Very, very big blow for Aston Villa. Ilanga could have gone down there, I think. I don't know if it's just because I look for Fab to mention Chelsea, but he seems to comment on us more than anyone else. You're absolutely right. He fucking loves talking about Chelsea. It's all he ever seems to do. We're in his mouth so much. Ilanga over here. Fucking hell. I get it's the first game of the season for these two, but Jesus Christ, the quality is just so bad. Here comes Murphy. He's 400. It must be in all clubs. I think this is how I'll do deadline day as well, by the way, just sat like this. But then I don't know. Well, I don't know. I'll probably get Fabrizio on the big screen. I don't know. Maybe. Fucking hell, Jacob Murphy's 30. It's not that old. Just want to preface that. 30 is not that old. But Jesus. Do I look comfy? I feel like I am very comfy. It's a lot more laid back. Do you know what I mean? Is the mic quality better than my actual mic? I don't think it is. It's a little quieter and I don't know. I mean, it helps if I talk like this. Virgin cam. It was one of the all-time moments on this channel, I must say. Man United want 50 mil on Garnacho, and we have offered 30, but they won't accept it. We won't pay 50 million on him, so it doesn't make sense why our sporting directors want him so bad. If that's the case, why don't you work? Why don't you go work? I mean, we'll obviously leave. Garnacho will be a deadline day, acquisition. It's as simple as that. We're going to get him for as little as we possibly can. We're never paying 50 million, I don't think. And if we do, I think that's embarrassing. He's a player that wants to leave. He's out of form. He's just not very good. He's got potential, but man, the outside of the game, the outside of the off the pitch shenanigans and everything just pisses me the fuck off. Like, I'm not being fine. Obviously, Madueke is not that kind of person, but like, there was a level of immaturity with Madueke that I just didn't like. And just like the personality, what he was in terms of like behavioral sort of stuff. I just such a social media type player, and I think that's why I hate the most is like players like Sancho, like Garnacho, and just all these players that are just so desperately wanting to have like a social media influence and be like these big stars. It's just fucking irritating. Just play football, man. If this doesn't end 0-0, I'll be shocked. I'll be really shocked. It's the generation. It is. I'm missing out a load of players, but it is absolutely the generation. How's Mount doing at United? Oh, man, if we ever fucking go for... We won't, because, let's be honest, Mount is fucking shit now. Injury prone, absolute dick. Like, he's just so bad. It's genuinely quite sad, like, the deterioration that he's seen in his career. Like, absolutely mental. That he was the guy, the main man at Chelsea. I just don't get why he chose to do what he did. Choosing to leave us high and dry. And pursue Manchester United at our worst point, arguably our worst point as a club in the last 30 years. It's fucking embarrassing. And if we ever do try and, for nostalgia, sign or re-sign Mount, I'll be fucking fuming. Absolutely fuming. I do not want Mount ever playing for Chelsea again. I don't care what all these fucking Cobham merchants or, you know, minerals types want. I wouldn't mind Gallagher one day, but even then, I think that's like that boat sailed. That's so gone now. I'm not bothered. But I'm saying if we went back in and got Gallagher back on like a free, I'd be like, cool. I don't even want Mount on a free. Mount left us high and dry when it mattered most. And I just can't forgive him for that, personally. Yeah, I genuinely would rather Garnacho at the club than Mount. Couldn't fit all the convo on got to work Man United if Stuart... Got work at Man United if Stuart wants Garnacho that bad. He should leave Chelsea. It's our fans that we have a say what player we want in. I get what you're saying, but it's just not the case anymore. Like, fan opinions don't matter at all. They will see Garnacho as a person who they can get for quite little for what value they think he can go for. Garnacho will not be a player that stays at Chelsea very long. We will try and flip a profit on him so quickly. It's unbelievable. I think that was the idea with Sancho. We'd try and get him on like a cheap, sort of like 25 million, I think was the offer, wasn't it? And then, you know, with the Mount situation, I think that would have gone down to 20. No, who was it? We got money off of... No, it was Mount. Something happened with... Oh, no, because he got to a final. I think they had to win, though. I think because they got to a final, we got 5 million for him, which basically means we had Sancho for free. I think if we do get Garnacho, we rejuvenate his career, get him 30 mil, get him for 30 mil, and then do everything we can to sort of like turn it around, sell him for 50, 60 million to Saudi or something like that. And listen, I get it. I genuinely do not believe that Garnacho is a player that will be at Chelsea in like 3 years, 4 years max. If we do get him, he'll be gone so quick. So fucking quick. I just think that the players that we've got now, the vibe, the sort of chemistry, the camaraderie, a player like Garnacho just, he only affects that in a negative way. Gordon with a chance, poor first touch. That would have been a great opportunity there for Newcastle. But I just think that, like, his antics off the pitch, his antics on the pitch, his personality, his play style, it's just all me. The whole thing with Garnacho, he's such a one-man band, and not a very good one at that. Just not a very good one. So I just don't get, that's my biggest concern. I don't get why they would want to include that kind of profile, that kind of player in the Chelsea squad. It's just weird. It's so risky. He's too much like Ronaldo. He's like Ronaldo, but shit. At least Ronaldo was good, you know? Yeah, and the celebrations, man. Get to fuck with the celebrations. It's the same with like Eze doing the stupid fucking celebrations he does, where he just acts like, oh, did I score? I'm not really bothered. And Eze's like stupid run up and stuff. Just fucking hit it. Do you know what I mean? So annoying. Just fucking play football. Garnacho celebrating, doing Ronaldo celebrations just pisses me the fuck off. Chance here, shot, good save by Pope. 3 minutes of regular time. There's going to be at least 5 minutes of added time, let's be honest. I don't trust these owners since day one as the business. It's all profit and buying and selling. See, I have season ticket and at the game tomorrow and haven't streamed for 2 years. You haven't been for 2 years. We'll enjoy the game. Sadly, that is just... it's just the way football is now. It's all about profit. It's a business. So it wasn't at one point. It was, but it wasn't so overtly money orientated as it is now. But I feel as though, right, and this is going to sound harsh, it's not aimed at you necessarily, Dan, but if you are of a certain age, you know, you're in your 70s, 60s, 50s, 40s, whatever, probably not 40. I think if you're 40, you kind of get it already. If you're like 50 plus and you're still living in the past of like, fucking hell, this game's been shit. If you're still living in the past of like the good old days and like, oh, players, yeah, you know, this, that, and that, oh, players used to play for the Beige, they love the club and all. I hate to break it to you, but the game's changed. Players don't give a fuck. Teams don't give a fuck. It's all about money. It's all about money. The good vibes and the like playing for the badge thing is so rare. It's so rare. Mason Mount is the epitome. Mason Mount is the epitome of there's no loyalty in football. Your Johnny Minerals and all that fucking lot was so adamant that he'd be the star boy for the rest of his career and he'd, you know, take us to the promised land again and again and again. And first real chance he got to jump ship when we were at our lowest, he chose to fucking leave. There's no loyalty in football. There's nothing. There is no loyalty in football whatsoever. And I'd say that's okay, but I don't think it is. But I'm still moving with the times. I'm very old-fashioned when it comes to football. I think that, you know, I would argue not celebrating against your former club. I hate that. I think it's not woke. It's not something that it's something that's happened for years. I hate when players don't celebrate, especially if you were on loan at a club and you're doing all that sort of bollocks. It's just fucking celebrate. Do I hate that there's no loyalty in football anymore? Yeah. But you've got to go with the times now. Like, nothing's going to change. Like, players are only looking out for themselves. Having done, like, we've done 2 episodes of the Troy and Alex podcast. The first episode was like a pilot. We didn't post it. The one that was posted was the one that went up. But in the first one that didn't air, he was saying along the lines of like, people don't like it, but players don't give a fuck. They're in it for themselves. Like, they have a family, they've got kids, they've got a wife they need to look after, and if they've got a payday coming, they're going. And I get it. I don't like it. I preferred football when it was for the love of the game, love of the team, love of the sport, all that sort of stuff. But it's not anymore. They're dealing with such life-changing sums of money that if you're getting paid 50 grand at Chelsea and then X, Y, or Z come along, X, Y, or Z come along and offer you 100 grand a week, you're fucking going. Unless Chelsea pay up and start offering you more, you're gonna go. And I get it. I do get it. It's just the way that football is now. But if you're someone who's living in the past and being like, fuck off, you bastard. I think there's a level of like, I get it. I do agree. But it's just the way football is now. With the Mount situation, I feel like it's a little different because he was originally like, he's a Cobham boy. He's not actually. He's from fucking Portsmouth, but he's a Cobham graduate. He's one of our own, and it stings a little more. But if Cole Palmer gets offered a place at fucking Real Madrid and he's on like 300k a week, I'm not gonna hate Cole Palmer. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's just the way it is. I think for me, the Mount situation stings more because he's a graduate, because he was one of our own, because he was one of those players that you were dreaming that would be like the next Lampard or Terry. More so Terry because of being a graduate. Lampard wasn't a graduate, but do you get what I'm saying? So you're right. You're right in thinking a certain way. I'm not taking away that your feelings are more than justified to be annoyed at players and not annoyed at the state of football these days, but it's just the way it is now, and you can't do anything about it. There are no protests that will change the way that football is going. It's all money based. It's all money orientated. There's word of games being played in America at some point. La Liga's already doing it. Biggest load of shit I've ever fucking heard in my life. But guess what? It's gonna fucking happen. They're gonna play games in Saudi Arabia at some point. It's gonna fucking happen. Saudi, if you watch WWE, they pay out the fucking ass to have pay-per-views. They're gonna have WrestleMania is a once a year thing. It always has been, and I wish it always was. But now Saudi want their own WrestleMania Saudi every year in Saudi Arabia. So that there's the main WrestleMania and there's a new WrestleMania in Saudi. This is the issue that we're finding with Saudi, is that they're just going to fucking pay as much as they want to pay. And we're going to lap it up. The Premier League's going to lap it up so much. You think they give a fuck about the fans? They don't give a shit. Is it right? Is it morally correct? No. But is that the way that football's going to go? I think in 10, 15, definitely 20 years, football is going to be such a different sport. It's going to be like, for all the football purists and like genuine football fans, people that grew up watching it as kids, I'm not talking like, and this isn't, I'm not taking shots, but like, if you're someone who only recently started watching football in the last like 2-3 years and you are an adult, you never had that sort of like growing up as a kid, watching it with your dad, or, I'm not discrediting that you love the game. You can, you do, you probably do. But when it's born and bred and it's in your fucking veins and all you want to do is watch football and the Premier League's back and you're like, fucking God, it's something that is just in your veins. And to see it move to like Saudi for like one game a season, or to like each team has a game per season in Saudi or in America, it fucking kills you inside. And I feel like they're going to lose so many viewers over the years. I think it'll get to a point where people will just start watching Sunday League. In America, NFL is not even the biggest. It's college football. I genuinely think that we're going to move in the direction that it's going to become like watching the academy sides more than the actual first team sides. Because it's just boring. It's becoming too much about money. It's just stagnant. That game was the biggest pile of fucking wank I've seen in a while. But it is what it is. If you've enjoyed this stream, please do like it, subscribe, hit the bell notification. Let me know your thoughts on the setup in the comments. And if I don't think I need to change anything, to be honest with you, but I like it. I think this is good. Got my iPad. I can look at the chat and we can just watch the game as if we're watching it on the sofa together. I will see you tomorrow. Please check out my preview. Preview is up. Chelsea versus Crystal Palace. That is live on the channel. I'll be live an hour before kickoff for Chelsea versus Crystal Palace, 1 p.m. UK time. We'll do that. I'll just stop the stream for that, do a review, post that, and then I'll be live for Manchester United versus Arsenal at about 4:15 p.m. UK time. But until then, again, like, subscribe, hit the bell notification. Love you all, and I will see you tomorrow. See you later. Goodbye.